Well, here we are, the last week of the season, and I've got a very important thing to do. Gentlemen, hand me your man cards. That's right. Everybody, pass them up. Even me. Yep, here. Got mine right here. Handing it, throwing it down. Uh, I don't know if you saw who's in first and second place, but it's Jenny and Kara. Uh, Folks, men, the ladies, cover your ears. I'll give you this signal when it's time to join the conversation. But what the fuck, man? Seriously, we're getting beat. Oh, I mean, I understand why I'm getting beat, and I understand why Andy's getting beat, because we're terrible. That's just simple. But come on, man. Troy, where are you? Usually you're a powerhouse in this league, and you just gave up. John, Canada, the air up in Canada really changing your ways there. Uh, yeah, geez, guys, come on. This is awful, just awful. So until we can dethrone it, all our man cards have officially been collected and may possibly not be redeemed for 10 months here. So think about it. You may not get your man card back for 10 months. Some congratulations do go out though. Congratulations to Jenny, Kara, Bob, and Eric, who have officially clinched the playoffs. And then congratulations, I guess, goes out to Sam, John, Troy, myself, and Andy. Looks like we'll be the team that's going for the dumper. There's a possibility. There is a two-time dumper award in there, and of champion a chance for two champions to go from first to last. So I think the Dumper Bowl is kind of exciting because it just got the elements for either a repeat or a fall from grace. While right now the championship bracket's looking like we're going to have a brand new champion, possibly a champion that will be leaving us with a vacated trophy for the second year in a row. As you know, Katie left us with the dumper open and vacant. Uh, so I looked ahead and tried to figure out the playoff situation. I was going to tell you this, but I can assure you, this page right here is literally every playoff scenario. This is where you could rank. This is where you could be. This is what you have to do. What other people have to do. I mean, this is for the last playoff spot. This is just determining that three of us will be playing for the dumper: John, JB, and Andy. This is about how Sam has a 99% chance of getting a bye in the dumper. There is a long shot for Troy to get it. And then this right here is about getting a first round bye. How each one of the five up there have a chance for it, including like Travis and Kyle. Um, so yeah, it's pretty long. So what I'll do is I'll type this a little bit better because there's no way I'm going to read that. I'll type that and I'll put that out there for you. So let's talk about the league pick'em. It looks like it's really down to, I'm going to really say it's a two-horse race. There's still technically five people that could pull it off, but when you look at the standings there, it's just some of it's not possible. Troy and Jenny are tied at first place, surprisingly, the people that are leaving the league. Eric and Sam are at -4, or 4 back, and I am 5 back. So I need a 6, and they need to get all 6 wrong or not play this week. Hint, hint. For me to overtake it, but looks like it's down to those. Another horse we have to get out of the room is who's going to replace who when it comes to the rankings for the hockey, the pick'ems, the draft. Who's going to replace who essentially. So we're going to take care of that now for the last week of the season, before everything falls into place, before the pick'em is there, before the playoffs are set. Just here's who it is. So as you know, Katie is, after a year absence, is rejoining the league, and my fiance Sam is also joining, and we're losing a couple. So we gain 2 couples, lose a couple, and we gain another girl. So we have 4 girls in our league. Yeah, 4. Right. We got Kara, Katie, Sam, Andy. So here's how it's gonna go. Katie, you are the black chip. It's gonna go into this Finding Nemo wipe bin, and Sam is the white chip. And I'll draw for Troy first, since they're technically giving him first place in the league pick'em. So this is who essentially is taking over for Troy. So all right. So Troy will be represented by Katie, and then obviously Sam will be represented by Jenny. So just write that down. You write that down too, Kamish. So Troy, wherever Troy finishes will be Katie's position. Wherever Jenny finishes, that will be Sam's position. And that was fair. You saw me looking off in this direction, in that direction, just whatever direction. So there you go. So let's address the second elephant that's in a room, a tie. That's right, a freaking tie. Leaving the stadium, it was quiet. Not because we lost, because we tied. You looked at a Vikings fan and you were like, what are we supposed to do? Like, you can't brag to me that a tie, and I can't brag to you, so we just shrug and laugh it off. But if anything, it's truly a loss for the Vikings, because they blew 16 points in the fourth quarter. I thought for a minute there in the first quarter with Tolzien's run, I'm like, man, finally I'm going to look right. And then Tolzien couldn't do anything, and they brought in Flynn. So, Flynn, welcome to your 5th team this year. Seattle, Raiders, Buffalo, Green Bay, and now being like Flynn. All I'm asking, man, is just to go out there and throw. Just put points up. I don't care. Just don't. Just hit your projection, all right? I'm going to face Andy again soon, and I'm just want to beat him once. I don't want to go 0-3 to the Cat, because that's 8 months of unbearable torture of bragging, listening to him, and we still need to stop the freight train that is Eric. Don't let him get a first round bye. Get him out of the playoffs as soon as possible, because there's another guy we just don't need bragging. Once you get him there, it's just nonstop. So, yeah. Last week, once again, I run into what we call a career day for somebody. Josh Gordon, with Brandon Weeden coming in as his quarterback, gets 237 yards. At what point do you decide that Josh Gordon may need double coverage? Pretty sad. I don't even know who he was playing. Come on, Pittsburgh. Dick LeBeau? Really? Really, Dick LeBeau? You let one player torch you for that? Shame on you. Could you imagine what the Packers could do with Aaron Rodgers and like Jordy Nelson? Should be able to put up 300-something yards. Yep. Once again, what could have had a good week if Josh Gordon didn't drop 57 points on me. And no Sean Moreno, 232 yards rushing. So, like I said, I don't draft people. People don't want me to draft because I give them broken MCLs. And then people want to play me because it's a career day for them. In the locker room, they would be like, I'd like to thank JB's team because I played you, and it's the reason why it clicked. Josh Gordon probably won't catch another pass for the rest of the year, and it would be like a whatever, cool. But the one game, it's always against me. Hate this game. Hate this game so much. So I posted the road to the playoffs seeding on the message board. And when you look at this week's matchups, you really got to say that Kara and Jenny do have the easy marches uh, to the first round bye. And then you look at the other matchups, they're really just for posturing. The best matchup, I have to say, is going to go to Bob versus Travis. It is by far the one game that puts on the most implications throughout the whole league. Depending on which way it goes, it could set up people, it could take down people. But to me, that's the biggest game to be watching. The worst game to watch is the 11th versus 12th seed. The Bumper Bowl preview, me versus uh, Andy. The going with my fifth quarterback, I don't know. I feel like I'm the Browns, just running through quarterbacks. Just it's terrible. No booze this week because, as you can see, getting ready to go to work. So there you go. Next week we're in the playoffs. It's almost done. The season from hell, which for me is just normal fantasy football. Hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. Spend it with your family. I will be spending with my work family. And since I have to work, I would rather have you come on and shop because make my day worth my while. Text me if you're looking for some PS4s and Xbox Ones. I don't know if I have them quite yet, but I will know in approximately an hour or so when I get to work. But yeah, so there you go. Mediocre video, I know, but the playoffs are coming up, and that's when we get good. All right, see you on the Fantasy Gridiron.